was like, I want to be the biggest movie star in the world.
Too many of you are stuck in the line of perfection, and that creates procrastination, and so you always want to tinker and plan and mess around with it instead of actually doing.
The real artist is someone that's damn near obsessed with it. Like a painter should be painting 8 hours a day.
Rise and shine, it's Espresso time. What's up, Believe Nation? It's Evan. I believe in you, and this channel is designed to be a part of your daily success routine. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee and sip on today's message. Be obsessed. Over to you, Will Smith. Also, if you want to know what Will Smith and other successful entrepreneurs have to say about building unstoppable confidence, check out my 254 series, where every day for the next 254 days, I will send you a morning video for free to help you build your confidence. The link to join is in the description below.
I was excited about taking a shot. The fact that it was so strange, you know, as an artist, it was fun to get out on that limb and hoping it doesn't break under your feet.
I wake up every morning. Espresso keep me going. I wake up every morning.
You told the famous story about how you kind of backed into acting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you start making these movies. And I forget that Bad Boys actually came before Independence Day, right?
Yeah,
and then
Bad Boys.
Independence Day just was like one of the biggest of all time. Like, what was that transition like for you to be like a real actor and like the biggest actor in the game?
Nah, it was that was like the first real goal, like that in terms of setting goals. I was like, I want to be the biggest movie star in the world, right? And up until that point, everything was like, it was fun and it was happening and we were creating in Jeff's mom's basement and it was successful. But that was like, when I moved into acting, that was the first time I started applying skill to my talents, right? And you know, I look at skill and talent separately. Like, you're born with talent. You know, it's like there's certain things that you just do naturally. You were gifted with a talent and you have it. But skill is acquired through discipline. And you know, I've never seen myself as particularly talented. Where I excel is I'm willing to die in the process of acquiring skill. Like, it's, you know, when I put my obsessive mind on something, I'm just dying. Yeah, right, exactly. It's
You're
like,
not gonna outwork you. You also said ridiculous and sickening work ethic.
Sickening work ethic, exactly. It's like, you know, so for me, to be a movie star was the first thing that I ever really wanted like that and set my
You was like Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Bruce Willis.
All of them. I was like, you know, because when I looked, I always felt like there weren't a lot of people I saw do things that I felt like I couldn't do. Right? When I look at people and I see things, I don't feel like I can't. Whether or not I will is something different, but I don't ever feel like I can't.
The difference between greatness and mediocrity is obsession. You are not obsessed enough about reaching your destination, about accomplishing your goals, and so you haven't. The life that you want, the business you want to build, you are not there because it does not reflect in your habits. You are not obsessed enough about it. I look at Will Smith, I love this guy, I consume his info, I'm always pumped to do a video on him, but Will Smith is not that special from a talent perspective. The only difference between you and Will Smith is that he became obsessed about accomplishing his goals. You could accomplish everything that Will Smith did if you had the same level of obsession that he has. The difference between Will Smith and you is that Will Smith is obsessed and you are stuck in procrastination mode. So how do you get out of it and start becoming obsessed? I'm gonna give you 3 strategies. Number 1 is apply the 5-95 rule. The 5-95 rule is you spend 5% of your time thinking and 95% of your time doing. 5% of your time thinking, strategizing, planning, thinking in creation mode, adjusting your schedule, watching videos like this is thinking mode. 5% of your time. And 95% of your time actually out doing. This is the problem. This is where so many entrepreneurs fall down, because we love thinking. Because thinking is amazing. Because thinking about the better world we can make and the money we're gonna create and all the impacts we're gonna have and the lives we're gonna change. It's fun. It's this little brain teasers of problem that we love working ourselves through. But nothing's gonna happen until you start doing. And what happens too often is you come up with a plan, and then you start working the plan, and then you want to adjust the plan, and then you tweak the plan, and you think about the plan, and strategize the plan, and sit on the couch, and research, and go to seminars, and watch more videos, and you're constantly tinkering, instead of actually doing. Where chances are that first plan you made, if you just stuck to it, you'd be further ahead than where you are right now, because you would be in execution mode, in doing mode, instead of thinking and planning mode. And I get that execution is scary, and I get that we want to constantly adjust and make things better. But too many of you are stuck in the line of perfection, and that creates procrastination. And so you always want to tinker and plan and mess around with it instead of actually doing. So look at your calendar. How much of the things in your calendar actually lead to you accomplishing your goals? And then don't look at your calendar again in terms of planning, strategizing for another 3 months. Plan your calendar. Say, if I did these actions, if I followed what's in my calendar, and I spent 95% of my time actually doing, the 5% super important. It's thinking, strategy, planning, very, very important. But 95% of your time is doing. Look at what the doing is in your calendar. If you accomplish those goals, do your actions map to your ambitions? If yes, then amazing. Then we're not looking at our calendar for adjustments for the next 3 months, and we're going to be head down doing. For as much as I love strategy, I love strategy games. I love strategy working with you guys one-on-one when we do Instagram lives. I love strategy. Strategy is my thing. I love it. But as much as I love strategy, we make 3 videos a day on the YouTube channel. Somebody asked me, when was the last time you missed a video for YouTube? Like 1 day we didn't post? Yeah, when was the last time you missed a day? Like, wow, years, like 5 years. I don't know, you super sleuths can go back and check it out. We don't even miss a series, let alone an entire day. And so that consistency, that execution every single day is the difference, is the thing that will make you great, not just how great your strategy is. Apply the 595 rule. Number 2 is inoculate yourself against judgment. One of the big reasons why we love to plan and think and tinker and not actually do is because it's scary to do, because people will judge us for doing, because you're going to put up a video or make a product or put your service out there, and there's a chance that people are going to say no or laugh at you or reject you or say that's stupid or say you're not capable and laugh you out of the room. That's a very real situation. And a lot of people will say, well, of course that's not going to happen. You know, you're so great, you're so talented, and people will want to listen to you. No, like that will happen. Your worst case scenario could happen. You might get laughed at. You might be told that you're stupid. You might be told that this is the worst idea of all time. That is a very realistic scenario. And so I want to prepare you for that scenario actually happening. But I think it's the best. I think when you can learn to inoculate yourself against judgment, I think when you can learn to do your thing and do it for the right reasons and stop caring about what other people think about you, that's when you ultimately start to win. I think people are not afraid of failing, but they're afraid of failing in front of other people. You might sing in the shower by yourself all day long if you're taking really long showers, but you won't sing at an office karaoke party. You won't sing on the street corner. You won't sing in public because you're afraid of how you're going to be judged. And so I think that most people play small by default. I think that you're constantly making decisions, myself included, as a result of other people's thinking, and that keeps us playing small. And most of the time you will not catch it. But when you do, when you catch yourself playing small, when you catch yourself not doing something because you're worried about how it will be seen, how you will be judged, what it's going to look like to other people, then you have to go and do that thing. I want you to train yourself to inoculate yourself against judgment. I go so far off the deep end on this one that I don't even care if it's related to my business. When I took my team, my dancing team out to get their nails done, they asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said, no, that's silly. I don't want to get my nails done. And because in the back of my head, I thought, I can't get my nails done because I have to make videos and I have meetings and I'm doing a presentation, and that's ridiculous. And because that was a reason, then I had to go. Because that was a little piece of a reason, then I had to go off and paint my nails, and I got them painted orange with white racing stripes on them. It had nothing to do with my business, but I hate making decisions out of fear of other people's opinions. And if you can ever catch it, that is happening to you right now, then I think you have to go off and do that thing, even if it brings no business value to you, because it builds the muscle, because it gives you strength. Because if you're off trying to do some big, crazy, impossible thing, you're off with a huge mission, you want to become a millionaire, you want to change the world, whatever your big ambitions are, if you can't do something as small as sing on a street corner or paint your nails orange, then there's no way you're going to be able to go off and do those bigger things either. And so anytime, please please try to catch it. Anytime you feel yourself playing small because you're worried about how anybody's gonna judge you, your mom, your friends, your coworkers, the internet, trolls online, anybody, you're worried about their opinions of you, then you have to go and do that thing. Train your muscle that you have to go off and do it and inoculate yourself against judgment. And number 3 is be humble. One of the things I love about Will Smith is how humble he is. When he went from being a Hollywood megastar and decided to start a YouTube channel, he started from zero. He started from scratch. And now he might have a good sized following, but it's his humbleness, it's his willing to work hard that allows him to win where other Hollywood stars aren't. I look at Will Smith and I look at The Rock as the 2 examples of coming into the new medium, where now people on Instagram and YouTube are bigger celebrities than most mainstream movie stars. And so if the mainstream movie stars are unwilling to start over, to start from scratch, then they're gonna lose. And that's what most of them are gonna do. With Brad Pitt not going to YouTube, he is going to lose. He is already losing. People are already forgetting who Brad Pitt is, but they love Will Smith because he's willing to be humble, he's willing to eat dirt, he's willing to start over from scratch. He's not obsessed with how many views and likes and hearts and comments and subscribers he has. He knows it is a process, he's willing to work hard, he's obsessed about creating value and building his base. I look at what I'm doing on Instagram as an example. Watch what I'm doing on Instagram. I spent 6 years on Instagram barely doing anything and building up, 6,000 followers or whatever it was. And more recently been taking it seriously. And I'm in there. We're posting 6 times a day. I'm going live 4 times a week. We're posting on IGTV. Like, I'm in it. And I love the starting over. I love it. I love it so much. And sometimes I secretly hope this YouTube channel goes to 0 just so I can start over again. I love the process of building. I love it when somebody looks at my Instagram channel and says that I have 29,000 followers. You suck compared to the 1.5 million I have on YouTube. I love that. I love eating that judgment. When you could train yourself to eat that judgment and be humble and start over and be willing to do everything, be willing to do anything you need to get the thing done. If I had to sweep the floors and I would move my business forward, I would sweep the floors. Whatever I have to do to make my mission happen, I'm super humble to go and make that happen. It's being obsessed about the why, like here's why I want to create this thing, but super flexible on the how. I will do anything. I will do anything within a moral code to accomplish my goal. And so being willing to be humble, being willing to have 0 results, being willing to start over, being willing to be a student again, is so super important, and it's really hard when you've had a taste of success. It's really hard when you're a Will Smith who is at top of your game and then to start all over brand new on a new platform. It's really hard, and it's one of the reasons why I love Will Smith, and it's a great lesson you can learn from him. Be humble. Now I've got a special bonus clip that I think you're gonna really enjoy, but before that, it's time for question of the day. I wanna know, what are you obsessed about? What are you obsessed about? What are you going to will into existence, even if you never get the resources of the people, the support around you, you are going to make happen because you are obsessed about it? Let me know, leave it down in the comments below.
So how do you wanna make money?
This is
what I do, right? Take yourself to 5 years. Where do you want to be in 5 years? See, the thing about it is, to shoot a movie, you need a script, right? You can't just freestyle it. You can't say, I want to say this or kind of like that. You got to be very direct. And then you put all your energy to what you want, you visualize it, and then it has to happen.
I'm a filmmaker, so
you want to make movies?
Yeah, I want to make, I've done that, but I want to do it to where I don't have to worry about a regular job. Yeah.
This is the way I would do it. So I would make as many short films as I can, just so people can start seeing that you're good. I would star in the movie if I want to be in it or in the short film. Like, a real artist is someone that's damn near obsessed with it. Like, a painter should be painting 8 hours a day. A band should be rehearsing 8 hours a day. If you're a businessman, you should be doing your business 8 hours a day. So if you're focused on something and you're doing it 8 hours a day, then you're doing it at a professional level, but you got to know what you focused on, and then you can take things into your own control. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not easy. Expect pain, expect anxiety, expect everything to go wrong, and just be cool. Breathe easy, and then just see it out. Because a lot of people start but don't finish when things don't happen the way. It's never going to happen the way you want it to happen, ever. And if it does, do not trust it. It's the devil.
Look, buying a jet was something I never dreamed I'd do. I never, okay? I only started thinking about it 4 or 5 years ago. When I'm young and broke, I'm growing up in Louisiana, middle class, being told, be grateful you got a bike. Be grateful you got clothes on your back and you get 3 meals. Be grateful for all that you got because you got it better than I do. I never dreamed of having my own damn jet. Whatever you have to do to keep your purpose burning hot, you do it. You borrow money, okay? Use money. If it requires money, so be it. If you're truly obsessed, it will be worth it because you will get the results. You know, the secret to sustaining the obsession is a straightforward one. Focus your efforts on everything that will fuel you for the long run and ignore, eliminate, and block out anything that drains you or causes you doubt. Money, power, fame, success, all of them follow attention. So what gets the most attention is what will grow. The problem with these things is money, power, fame, and success, even time off. They require attention. They're like jealous lovers. They need constant attention or they're gonna leave you. How you invest your time is more important than how you invest your money. Being obsessed with your sense of purpose across every part of your life will allow you to accomplish all the things you desire. I think most people are not accomplishing what they want in one area of life because they quit on all the other ones. If you quit on all the other ones, how are you gonna get this one to run? Nothing inspires me more than surrounding myself with people who have achieved more than I have and then meeting new people. The obsessed must surround themselves with people you trust and respect who think big, who've done bigger than you, and who can help you get to where you want to go. You think you can run only so fast? Time is no longer an excuse because the obsessed make time. They don't make excuses.
So let me give you the one-word secret to happiness. One word. This is all you need to be happy.
It's the most important word ever.
If you had to think of one word that's most important to you or that sums you up or that would be kind of like a little beacon.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.